channel, Relocate with Kaya. I'm Kaya. I provide online support for families, individuals, and employees looking to move abroad by providing them with relocation country specific resources. On my channel, I talk about my journey of moving from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania to Johannesburg, South Africa with my husband Rich and our beautiful daughter Nina. Today, Rich and I will be discussing our process of choosing a school. And here is Rich making his debut. So, the things that were important to me when choosing a school for our daughter Nina was, in no specific order, but diversity was huge. Also, the curriculum, the environment of the school, and also the temperament of the school. What did you think, Rich?
Yeah, all those were important to me as well. Also, I was focused on how Nina would fit within that environment, like what would be the best place that suits her and her personality and her learning style. Luckily for us, the area where we settled, there's a wide range of schools for us to choose from. And what we did once we figured out kind of where we were going to be, we talked with folks that were in the area, got some recommendations for schools, and then went out and toured several schools before ultimately making the decision of where we put Nina.
Yes. Yeah. So the school that we chose was, we've been here almost 3 months, and we are very happy to say that it was a good choice and a good fit for our daughter Nina. She is pretty shy, so we were kind of concerned with whether or not the culture shop would be an issue for her, or just going to a larger school, or just acclimating to a new environment. And she has really thrived since she's been here. She's learning to speak a different language, which is wonderful. She's been able to try out for soccer, which she does not like. And we're trying to convince her to try some other things that are offered at the school, like tennis and dance. So luckily, we chose correctly because we did look at a few other schools that could have, I mean, I think she would have been fine at, but I definitely think this particular school suited her very well and her needs. What did you think, Rich?
Um, yeah, it definitely is a close match with what she was used to before, which is a very personalized and nurturing learning environment from the teachers. So that was great that carried over. And also the school itself, their overall approach, particularly as the kids get older, we were very on board with. It's very nurturing, very forward thinking, very holistic approach. That was great. That it was a great fit. I mentioned other languages. Obviously, in South Africa, there's at least 11 official languages. Luckily for us, where we placed Nina, everything is taught in English.
Mhm.
They are automatically taught Zulu and Afrikaans as well. And then when the kids get a little older, they can choose from any other additional language that they would like. But it's been really cool to see Nina already picking up some rhymes and songs and some verbiage in other languages.
Yes, yes, yeah. And we've also noticed that she has become more independent, um, being at the school. I mean, the kids are pretty self sufficient, and have a good amount of freedom. So it's nice to see her grow in that regard, because she definitely is a very clingy little girl. But we've noticed in the last almost 3 months how she's changed. And it could just be her age, but I definitely think being in a new environment that encourages independence and, free thinking, I think has helped her tremendously. And as far as the school process and getting her registered, this school that we chose they were really accommodating, and helpful and patient, because we had so many changes with our timeline. They actually were kind enough to hold Nina's spot for at least a year. And then once we arrived, all we had to do was fill out the paperwork, and she was registered and in school. I believe, I mean, we got here on a Sunday. I believe well, we wanted to give her at least a week to kind of get acclimated, but she was in school a week later. And she's kind of just hit the ground running from day one. And the staff and the kids and everyone that we've had any sort of interaction with have just been so kind and so welcoming and so embracing, which is South Africa as a whole. But it's nice to know that it carries over into their academic settings as well. Do you have anything to add to that, Ricardo?
Oh no, I agree with everything. The school itself has been great. Nina is really flourishing there, which is awesome. We did have the opportunity to visit the school twice before ultimately making the decision to place Nina there, which was great. So we got a feel of it the first time, kind of reinforced that the second time that we were making the right decision. But yeah, we did have the opportunity to visit a few schools in the area, all of which were recommended at various levels by various folks. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely recommend getting out, seeing it for yourself, and then kind of matching up what they offer with the personality of your kid. I mean, that's the most important thing. Like, how's your kid going to fit in and feel, and will they be able to thrive there? So that was we fortunately made the right
Yes.
decision there.
Yes.
So that's been great.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just wanted to mention, she's 4 years old, but she's on a student visa. So that was a surprise to us as we were
Yes.
going through the process
Yes.
to learn that
Mm-hmm.
you actually need to be on a student visa, even though she was 4 years old. So
Mm-hmm.
that is something you'll have to
Yes.
get in order as part of
Yes.
coming over. So,
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so the process itself was pretty painless as far as like getting her registered. We obviously recommend during one of your few scouting trips that you visit multiple schools, unless you're dead set on a particular school. We definitely recommend checking out a couple schools. And Nina actually was with us for both visits. So I think that's also helpful because she felt very comfortable at this school. So that was huge for us because she's so shy and that's the school is so massive. It didn't feel like it swelled her up. Like she felt very comfortable just just running around and, it didn't feel too overwhelming for her. So that was a sign that this may actually work out very well for her. So just do your research, visit as often as you can, and try to develop a rapport with the administrative side. And because things may change, so you definitely want to make sure that you have a good communication with whatever school you decide to go with. Anything else to add?
no, communication, as with most things in life, is key. So obviously, keep your communication open with whatever school you're working with, and just be prepared to be flexible. They were flexible with us as things were changing, so it worked out. So.
Yes. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And thanks again for watching. Have a great day.